So since Man of Tomorrow has been out for a couple weeks now, I thought I might as well just update my ranking of every animated Superman movie. And it's kind of amazing how many more animated Batman movies there are than Superman movies, but yeah, let's go ahead and get into the list. Last is, of course, Superman Brainiac Attacks. It's just a boring movie, and the promotion tried to make it look better than it actually is by using DCAU animation. I'm not going to go too into the movies themselves. I've already talked about each of these movies, so you can find that in another video if you want to hear my thoughts on them a bit more. At number 10 is Superman Doomsday. The first half of this movie actually isn't that bad, I don't think, but then it completely falls apart in the second half. It just gets really weird. Then All-Star Superman. This is the one that a lot of people get hung up on me for because I know a lot of people love this movie. It's just not for me. It's grown on me a little. I try to look at it from a objective perspective, but when it comes to rankings, everything is subjective. It's just not a movie made for me. Then we have Reign of the Superman. This was just an extremely disappointing sequel to The Death of Superman, in my opinion. I didn't care for that many of the actual Superman that were there. I liked when Superman came back. Cyborg Superman is one of the worst villains in one of these movies, in my opinion. Then Superman Unbound. This is a really average movie to me. It's okay. I think it displays Superman as a character fine, but at times it really feels more like a Supergirl movie than a Superman movie, and it's just a Superman movie, even though he is the one that ultimately defeats Brainiac. The movie's been out for 8 years. I'm just gonna spoil that. And I do like the way he does that. So, not great, not bad. Just outside of the top 5, Superman, Batman, Apocalypse. I always have difficulty to whether I should include the Superman, Batman movies because it's not just a Superman movie, it's not just a Batman movie. But these fall in line as to being more of a Superman movie, I find. Darkseid is, of course, the main villain. I think Darkseid is probably the most disappointing part of this movie. I haven't really enjoyed Darkseid much outside of the DCAU, which I wish I would because he's one of my favorite villains ever. I like the incorporation of Supergirl. Batman's great. I like how they incorporate the Trinity. But there's nothing that really happens in this movie, especially Superman-wise, that stands out to me. Superman Batman Public Enemies is a movie I enjoy for the Superman-Batman dynamic. I think it's done extremely well. I think the story of the movie definitely has its problems, but overall I think it's a pretty entertaining watch. Then the most recent Superman animated movie, Superman Man of Tomorrow. I think most things about this movie are okay. There are some things I don't really like, and there are some things I really do enjoy. I thought Lobo was great. I thought Lex was great. I thought Superman's progression was great. I do wish Clark was more of a character in this because it's definitely more of a Superman movie than it is a Clark Kent movie. And I really like when they balance that dynamic. I wish we would have saw more Martian Manhunter in the film. I thought Lois was okay and Parasite was okay. Nothing about them really stood out to me other than Parasite being pretty sympathetic actually in how he became Parasite. I absolutely love Superman Red Son. I think it attacked political issues with the world pretty well, although it is about political issues they had during the Cold War and all that, when the Soviet Union was still a thing. But it's still very relevant in today's world. I thought Superman was great. It's really interesting to see a Superman that was raised under communism because he is still very much Superman at his core. He was just raised in a different country. Same with Batman and Wonder Woman. They're still very much the same character, but they're different because of how they were raised and where they grew up. Incorporation of them was done extremely well. Green Lantern Corps, Lex Luthor, everyone that is incorporated into this film, other than Bizarro, I think he's really the only disappointing element of the movie. Everything else is done well, incorporated well. I wasn't a huge fan of the twist, but it didn't derail my enjoyment of the movie too much. Runner-up, The Death of Superman, probably the most iconic Superman story. This is the best on-screen version of that story that has been told. Doomsday is exactly what he needed to be. The incorporation of the Justice League was done well. This is probably the second most I've liked Superman in any movie. And when it comes to the DC animated movie universe, I think this is the best Lex ever was, and it's just one of the best movies in that continuity. Very emotional, character-driven movie with a great love story and entertaining action. And number 1, Superman vs. the Elite. This is the most I've liked Superman in any movie And I think this movie really depicts who Superman is as a character. It shows his morals extremely well, and it shows what Superman stands for, what he fights for, what he believes in. Growing up, I was never really a huge Superman fan, and that's partially because when you're a kid, you're ignorant and you don't want to, you just like what you like, I guess. You don't look deeper. And this movie and Justice League, the animated series, Superman, the animated series, those are the things that really made me appreciate Superman more as a character. So I guess there is some personal sentiment I have towards this movie, but I just think it's great. I think the Elite are pretty well done, and they're good enough villains for the story they were telling with this movie. So that was my ranking of every animated Superman movie we have thus far. Let me know yours down in the comments below. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time.